Hey now, do not be scared. We have already been prepared as we're off to the Sagittarius full moon on 20 degrees. And I understand all these numbers may be a little intimidating, but you already know what they mean, so do not let yourself get discouraged. In these past few weeks, months actually, I've seen a whole lot of videos talking about recession indicators. I'm like, huh? We have common sense, right? There's only one recession indicator. Since the Stone Age, the rise of all these swindlers, charlatans, manipulators, and scammers. But like since the olden days, sometimes we feel a little unstable, we feel a little wonky, we feel insecure, and then we go outside, seek for help, seek for guidance, a mentor, someone who's been there before. But in this age of digitalization, it's not that one on one, it's online. As soon as you turn on your device, there's someone telling you, drop your 9 to 5 right here and right now, even though your common sense is telling you, maybe I should wait until I have new shoes before I drop my old shoes. But there's always this better position than your wonky position you're in right now, right? We have to discern. There's not a lot we have to do, but we have to discern. Remember last year we talked about Gemini can be informative, but can also be gossiping. So, what is it exactly that you are gaining? What is it exactly that you are paying your attention to? What is it exactly that you are spending your time towards? Is it information or is it entertainment? And do you really need it? Be a little bit more selective about the things you digest because it is a part of your diet. Either way, luckily a lot of people are going outside again because the internet isn't as shocking or informative or relaxing anymore as it used to be. But when you go outside, you see all these tongues like all the way up to here. You're like, whoa, that's shocking. Or you see all these people who like open up your mind to new questions. And it's like a breath of fresh air, so you just like deep dive in Google or Wikipedia or whatever. And you know, it's also relaxing outside the birds and the sound of the wind and the sound of the rain. I know there's been rain in your place because you've forgotten, right? The moon wobble. We talked about this, but let me zoom in on this piece because it says can cause extreme weather events to occur. If you know something is going to happen, prepare for it. If you know this is going to be the pollen season, so your allergies are going to flare up, take your medicine a season in advance. If you know it's going to be very dry, give your plants water a season in advance. So as soon as it does begin to pour, they don't like lose their roots because it's too wet. Common sense, prepare for the vision that you have. Either way, it's all about your vision as we're off to that Sagittarius full moon tomorrow. 2 days afterwards, we have that moon wobble. And there's a whole lot to talk about. Oh, and I'm not feeling it as you can notice, but there's a whole lot to talk about. So, on the 11th, I'll be going live. Yeah, and I'll be trying to do that around like 6 o'clock local New York time. And that's late for me. But like, drop in the comments where are you? What time is best for you? Because I would like to answer some questions. And if you do not have any questions, I'll just be like talking about the signs and these planets which are shifting and moving. There's a whole lot happening, right? Because we have, oh my god, Chiron 26, quincunx 26 degrees with Mars, and 26 degrees goes to 28 degrees with Uranus, which we have not talked about, but Uranus is going off to the critical degree of Taurus, because I have told you, like every sign has a critical degree. Earthquakes. Don't be scared, be prepared. There's no time right now. What did I want to talk? Oh yeah, I'll be talking about those things in the live, as answering questions, whatever. Just let me know which time is best for you. But let's talk about the Sagittarius, because it's not just a mutable fire sign which spreads enthusiasm. Sagittarius is everything. Like it all comes down there. I just remembered I forgot to say in Dutch. Fuck it. I'll put it in the description. But Sagittarius, mutable fire sign, dominant phrase, I see. Your perspective, your vision, your je ne sais quoi. Mutable fire to put here, there, wherever you want. Because Sagittarius is about growth, ruled by Jupiter, dominant phrase, I grow. And luckily this full moon will be ruled by Jupiter entering Yeah, on the 9th, entering its exalted sign of Cancer. But these are things we need to learn about. I'm going to talk about. And Mercury's like, oh, I'm enjoying too. Mercury, short travel. Jupiter, long travel. Either way, Jupiter in Cancer, just so you know, exalted, together, forever. Growth. So with it, I think, I see perspective. You get things, you get information, you get. So I'm not feeling it right now. You go to a new country, you meet foreign people, you grow in your perspective, you grow in your tolerance, you grow in your acceptance of. But you also expand your vision, expand your mind, expand your way of doing, thinking, being. And it also gives you a new sense of Sagittarius, again, freedom, that mutable fire to go here, to go there. Do spend your energy over here, do not spend your energy over there, depending on what you value. I don't care about how can I treat blonde hair, because I don't have blonde hair. I'll never have blonde hair, so I don't care. But it is valuable to someone else. And maybe I could learn some things from people with blonde hair and expand my mind, expand my vision. Freedom to travel here, there, everywhere. Also justice, lawful. And that sextile with Libra, right? So Libra, dominant phrase, I balance, very diplomatic. And sextiles, they can go very well together. So not just that freedom seeking of the Aquarius, it's also that justice of Libra. And it's all coming together in Sagittarius. Very optimistic, always sees a way out. Where there's a will, there's a way. Or else you just make a way and travel it. Exploring. So travel to new terrain, new things, and exercise. And not just exercise like, oh, I did my 100 jumping jacks as soon as I woke up. No, it's like exercise your mind, exercise your vision. And that's what we're talking about, that conjunction. End of an old cycle, beginning of a new cycle. And Mercury will be back in like 84 days. But end of an old cycle, beginning of new. And I think I expand my mind, my think, how I communicate, and I'm gonna run with it, because Mercury moves so fast. I don't like her, him, it. But Mercury moves so fast, like faster than the moon. Can't get a hold of it. Like at the end of the day, it will also be on 4 degrees, so an aspect I do not count. But y'all, exercise your mind and nurture your thoughts into fruition so you can create, analyze, balance, the desire, see, explore, expand, achieve with it all the way until you have a new plan that you can with Merc. Okay? Honest. So honest. Sometimes they're blunt, rootless, tactless. Someone has to do it. If it's true, it's true. I can like soften it for you, but about spirituality, your spirit, treat it not just necessarily religion. Oh yeah, it's also about religion, but not necessarily religion. It's the religious institutions, about your spirit and how you nurture it again. But this is what I want to talk about. It's also about fate. Jupiter, ruler of Sagittarius, old ruler of Pisces. Pisces, dominant phrase, I believe. If you believe it, it will become true. Have faith in whatever it is that you want to do. And some people will say, ooh, this is tactless. To you, with your mediocre vision. But yeah, stick to you. Stick to your vibe. Find your tribe. And Sagittarius is also very generous. So let's remember that with Jupiter. Like, here's for you, and here's for you, and here's for you. And that story Dima told us. Because exalted placements are also learning points. You shouldn't be too generous to everything and everyone, remember? Like someone's like, oh, I want to be under your wing. And you're like, oh, come under my wing. And after a year, after you've given them everything, they're gone. Discernment. What are you paying your mind to? What are you paying attention to? What are you... Your love. Your love does cost a thing. Your peace of mind. But, saying that to say, be careful. I've been talking about this whole year. It's not your business, not your bicycle, not your child, not your house, not your... And now we're here and I'm like... Don't be too generous to everything and everyone. Let me get into these aspects real quick because... So, but, Mercury, like I said, we talked about that last week, but we didn't talk about Mercury entering Cancer, so I'm gonna do that right now so I can finish this because my head is hurting all of a sudden. As a native of Mercury position, you are sensitive to what others think about you. Not me, oh. You have an almost sixth sense intuition and pick up signals from all around you. You believe that if we had to depend only on our eyes, we would see very little. You are chameleon-like in the way you are able to adapt yourself to different kinds of people. This does not mean you don't cling possessively to your own ideas. Indeed, you are a bit narrow-minded, but others would need to be as psychic as you are to discern this. On the surface, it is not evident you maintain a charming social face. Your outlook is always intensely personal. You're fond of discussing large events in terms of your own feelings. Gifted with powerful imagination, a sense of poetry, and a fine memory, Mercury and Cancer people are successful as scholars, historians, teachers, and writers. You are likely to make a profit in real estate and may inherit money from the maternal side of your family. Sometimes you are plagued with irrational phobias such as fear of flying. So, two things, let me repeat myself. Gifted with a powerful imagination, a sense of poetry, and a fine memory, Mercury and Cancer people are successful as scholars, historians, teachers, and writers. I'm repeating that because, the second thing I want to say is depends on aspects because again, Jupiter exalted in Cancer, but what if you have like a not so well thing in Jupiter in Cancer and Jupiter is expanding it over there? Know you, know your vision, know your thing. And what did I also want to say? At least I uploaded the video, ain't it? Mars is moving faster than Jupiter, so I'm going to start that conversation as soon as it enters 28 degrees because Jupiter will be remaining over there on the world axis. Another thing, it's too big. World axis, world prominent things need to move. Mars is making us like, yay, positive aspect, but outer sign. Yeah, so, and I'm saying that because Mars and Jupiter, good aspects, strong willpower, optimism, positive outlook, inspires confidence, good leadership potential. Someone needs to lead, someone needs to take the lead, and we all make mistakes, innit? But at least you redeemed yourself, innit? We're not going to talk about that. We have until August. We aren't going to talk about, no, we already did, right? Sun moves 1 degree a day, so 2 days after the full moon on the 13th. I know I made a mistake in last week's video, but I also know I gave you the cheat sheets and it's already in your intention journal. And I saw in the intention journal that in Scorpio season, first Saturn is moving first Neptune on the 4th of July, and then the other one, Saturn, like 29th or something. So it's just a show. No, it's not. It's the rehearsal. This is the rehearsal. But we talked about it. But keep your. Oh yeah, 2 days, 22 degrees, 22. And the moon is already gone. Like 2 days because she moves 2.5 signs, right? Wonderful. All those other things, just so you can see, okay, we have a fixed square over here between Venus and thingy, but it's almost finished either way. Maybe that's the matter. Entering that opposition. Where's my stift? Because did you see the 0 degrees in Capricorn over there? Oh, let me stand up for this one. Leave me alone. I just need like my days to like pretend that I'm old. But over here, We have 0 degrees because 0 degrees over there during the full moon, we have something else. But this thing moves so quick, that's why I never talk about it. But I have talked about it in Planets video part 2. Oh, yo. Vertex. Pardon. In Dutch, I call it genotsknobbel. I don't know what genotsknobbel is in English. But I do know, I have screenshots, yo. Vertex. Set to be activated at major turning points in our lives. During a full moon, for example. Most notably when we meet or end a relationship with a significant other. It ain't me. Use and meaning of the vertex in astrology is debated. Those who use the vertex generally feel it is a point of karmic or fated connection. In Capricorn. Some consider it a point of wish fulfillment. It is perhaps most widely used in synastry. Yeah. Yeah, I almost kind of like remember what I wanted to say, but no, the headache is taking it away, sweetheart. Hello.